came across an article that really made me think, and I'm curious as to your guys' ethical thoughts on this. Texas inmate asks to delay execution for kidney donation.
From MK Ultra to human genetics, gematria with numbers and satanic relics, sorcery, celebrities, and the unknown, health, science, and art in the minds unshown. From negative to positive, some young, some grown, lost in the wilderness, trying to find home. From the lies and the truth being spread in the earth, you are now being enlightened by Jody Southworth. Peace.
Who is set to be put to death in less than 2 weeks, asks that his execution be delayed so that he can donate a kidney. Ramiro Gonzalez is scheduled to receive a lethal injection on July 13th for fatally shooting 18-year-old Bridget Townsend, a Southwest Texas woman whose remains were found nearly 2 years after she vanished in 2001. In a letter sent Wednesday, Gonzalez's lawyer, Thea Posel, and Raul Schoenemann asked Republican Governor Greg Abbott to grant a 30-day reprieve so the inmate can be considered a living donor to someone who is in urgent need of a kidney transplant. His attorneys have made a separate request for the Texas Board of Pardons and Parole for a 180-day reprieve related to the kidney donation. In their request to Abbott, Gonzalez's attorney included a letter from Cantor Michael Zunman, an ordained Jewish clergyman from Maryland who has been corresponding with Gonzalez. There has been no doubt in my mind that Ramiro's desire to be an altruistic kidney donor is not motivated by a last-minute attempt to stop or delay his execution. I will go to my grave believing in my heart that this was something that Ramiro wants to do to help make his soul right with God, Zuzman wrote. Gonzalez's attorney said that he's been determined to be an excellent candidate for the donation after being evaluated by the transplant team at the University of Texas Medical Branch in Galveston. The evaluation found Gonzalez had a rare blood type, meaning his donation could benefit someone who might have difficulty finding a match. Virtually all that remains is the surgery to remove Ramiro's kidney. UTMB has confirmed that the procedure could be completed within a month, Posel and Schoenemann wrote to Abbott. Texas Department of Criminal Justice policies allows inmates to make organ and tissue donations. Agency spokeswoman Amanda Hernandez said Gonzalez was deemed ineligible after making a request to be a donor earlier this year. She did not give a reason, but Gonzalez's lawyer said it is that their letter to the agency objected because of the pending execution date. Abbott's office did not immediately reply with an email seeking comment. The Texas Board of Pardons and Parolees is set to vote July 11th on Gonzalez's request to the agency. Gonzalez's attorneys have made a separate request asking the board to commute his death sentence to a lesser penalty. They also asked that his execution not proceed in his spirit unless his spiritual advisor is allowed to both hold his hand and place another hand on his heart during his execution. A 2-day federal trial of this request was set to begin Tuesday in Houston. Gonzalez's request to delay his execution for an organ donation is rare among death row inmates in the U.S., Robert Dunman, executive director of the Death Penalty Information Center, said on Friday. In 1995, condemned murderer Stephen Shelton in Delaware donated a kidney to his mother. In 2013, Reynold Phillips' execution in Ohio was delayed so his request to donate a kidney to his mother could be reviewed. Phillips' request was later denied and he was executed in 2017. Skeptics will think this is simply an attempt to delay the execution, but if that were the case, I think you'd be seeing many more requests, said Dunham, whose group takes no position on capital punishment, but has criticized the way states carry out executions. The history of executions in the U.S. shows that people don't make offers of organ donations for the purpose of delaying an execution that's about to take place. In a report, the United Network for Organ Sharing, a nonprofit that services the nation's transplant system under contract with the federal government, listed various ethical concerns about organ donations from condemned prisoners. These include whether such donations could be tied to prisoners receiving preferential treatment, or that such organs could be morally compromised because of their ties to the death penalty. Very interesting article. What do you guys think?